Welcome to the inside of our tiny home. This, of course, is the living room, which is also our dining space. And I think the first thing that people are always blown away by in here is how, wow, this feels really big. And it does. There's a lot of vertical volume in here. And because of the shed roof design, it's 11 feet on this and 9 on the other side. And so there's a lot of space in here, and there's a lot of vertical volume in here, and there's a lot of windows. So you don't feel like you're in a small space. You get a lot of outside space that you're able to borrow. And so it makes it feel like you're kind of inside outside, which was the whole goal. We did kind of have a hard time finding furniture this scale. As anybody who's been shopping for a tiny house knows, most furniture is much larger. We're really pleased with the overall feel of the home. When we first started talking about it, it's kind of hard to imagine because you live a certain way in one home and you need to live a different way when the home is different. So what we wanted open, we wanted it spacious, we wanted it bright, and we wanted to feel like we were kind of outside when we were inside. We have our random window that was chosen by our architect. He just was really wishing that someone would let him put one in, and we said, "Oh, do it, Jim. Go ahead. Give us a window." So he gave us this great window. We also wanted a great kitchen. We're big cooks, so being able to keep the walls clear again makes it feel a lot more spacious in here. And the footprint of the unit itself is actually 1.5 feet wider for this middle section. And what that has done is that's allowed us to have a full-size kitchen and a really big bathroom, which you never get in a park model. It also negated the having to have a hallway because you walk through the kitchen and you get to the bedroom. So I think it's such an efficient use of the space in here. There's no wasted space in cupboards or closets or hallways where you're just passing through. It's all usable space. Putting these transoms in over the doorway, they kind of do two things. They bring your eye down to the same level as the clerestory windows, and they also facilitate the movement of the air really well. We put ceiling fans in both rooms, and with the mini split, it's very easy. The temperature is really constant in here. The flooring in this place is actually, it's a laminate, but it's got such a great pattern. And again, that's one of those design rules that we broke. They always say, oh, you shouldn't have big, busy patterns in small spaces. Well, I think you can, but maybe you shouldn't have more than about one of them. So it's a laminate and it's pretty indestructible. We were, and at 400 square feet, it's kind of one of those expenses that you can splurge a little bit to get something that you really love. I'm all about drawers in a kitchen, and so IKEA has the full extension drawers, the soft closed drawers. We've fed like 25 people with these dishes. It was very hard to find good quality 24-inch appliances in the States. This is a Smeg stove. It's European. And it's a convection propane stove. We can't have electric stoves in the park because of the electrical requirements. So this is propane, and this is a sweet baby of a stove. This was absolutely the right thing for us. We wanted to have a range hood, mostly actually for the lighting. There's task lighting right on the stove, and when you don't have top countertops, you don't have that direct lighting on your work surface. And the first fridge that we had was a Summit model, which was ghastly. It was terrible. And so we ended up having to replace it. And this is a GE counter depth 24-inch with the best thing is the ice cream drawer of happiness. And it's so efficient, again, because your freezer is, all of your freezer space is drawers. So you have full access to it without having to root around and haul stuff out and pile it up on your cupboard while you look for something. We have quite a lot of food in here, but it's also, again, it's really efficient. When you don't have a family of 6 that you're trying to feed out of a fridge, you don't really need a full-size fridge anyway.